Hello everyone, one more time I welcome you all at VS Masterclass Maya. In this video we will cover nonlinear deformers of Maya. Deformation means customization. How we can customize a single mesh object by using the built-in tools we have within Maya. If you follow 3ds Max, you know very well what is the role of modifiers. Same modifiers we also have here within Maya under the name of deform. Under deform you can find non-linear deformers, and today within this session we will cover the same deformers. So quickly we just need to jump within the interface of Maya to check how we can utilize the deform. So here you can see I open it up a scene for you, very basic scene. By using the volumes, the default volumes of Maya, you can also create the same type of setup. By using create, you can go within and under polygon primitives and you can find the built-in objects like sphere, cube, cylinder, cone and plane also. If you see, we have very basic type of object over our grid like cylinder, cuboid and plane. So first and foremost thing, we must need to know that from where we can fetch the nonlinear deformers list. We must need to check that modeling menu rollout must be activated. Second thing, over the top you can find under the menu we have deform, and under deform if I click deform you can find nonlinear, and under the nonlinear you can find some of the deformers of Maya. It is not a very lengthy list and we just need to quickly check them all. So here I am just clicking over this tier of bar so that we can see them all over our viewport. So one by one we have to select one object and see that how we can utilize the bend nonlinear deformer. So by selecting cylinder, if I click bend, here at attribute editors or channel box you can find bend under inputs. So here you can see under the input bend. If I click bend, we have not much but very useful features or properties. The very main one is the curvature. If I click and if I press middle mouse and hold on to middle mouse and just drag it from left to right, you can see our cylinder is in the bend deformation. We can limit it as per our requirement, means we can rotate this wherever we want, and we can also utilize the curvature again. And we can also see that we have two options here, low bound and high bound. If I use low bound, from the bottom we can control the bend amount. Same way if I pick high bound, we can control our bend from its top. So choice is ours. What type of object you have in your plan you can create by these features of bend. So quickly need to just select the another object for another nonlinear deformer. So second deformer we are covering within this session is flare. You just need to click over flare. Same way if you see under channel box and attribute editor you will find flare under inputs, and we have a few options here, and we can pick two options like start flare X, start flare Z, and if we just click middle mouse and or scroller and just drag it, so you can see that such type of objects we can create in seconds, right? Even if you wish, so you can also use and utilize curve. You can utilize this feature for the domes and the hut tops you can create by using this. need to jump over the third nonlinear deformer called sine. Very interesting one. If you click over sine 1 under the inputs of channel box, you will find amplitude at very first. Amplitude means how much intensity you just want to add within this effect. So right now I am using 0.3, and we can also work on wavelength, means how many waves we just want to add. So we just need to go down by the value so that we can have more waves or wavelengths. Then we also have the offset. By offset we can adjust that what type of sine, what type of variation we want. Even in animation we can use such type of thing. We can add keyframes, and we can animate such type of thing for the motion graphics, 3D motion graphics also. Same way, we have to check another object, we have to check another nonlinear deformer, and another deformer in line is squash. So quickly need to select one meaningful object for the same, and if I hit squash, it is very easy to work with the squash. Here you can see the factor, and if I just press middle mouse and drag it from left to right, you will see that we can squeeze our object, we can stretch our object at any point of time, and as per our choice. Now the second last nonlinear deformer we must check, and it is twist. Again, very easy. Again, you have to check under or beneath the inputs, you will find twist, and here we have start angle, and you can add the twist with this selected object. So to practice the same, you can select different type of object for different type of nonlinear deformers, and you just need to check all the features, all the parameters, all the attributes you have within Maya. So finally we have to check wave. For the wave we required a coplanar object. A plane is a coplanar object where you can see we have no depth. So I am selecting the plane, and here we have to hit the wave nonlinear deformer. Again, same thing with this deformer also. However, we already use all the nonlinear deformers except wave. Each and every nonlinear deformer needs to apply over a solid object except this wave nonlinear deformer, where you require to start checking wave by coplanar object. So similarly here also you can check the inputs of wave. First and foremost thing is the amplitude. Here you can see we can add a pinch of amplitude first, and wavelength you can also add. How many waves you like to add, you can add, as well as the offset, how much adjustment if you want to do with it, so you can add, and drop off that how much intensity you would like to have with this or not. So if I just quickly hide them all except this plane, so you can have a better idea that how it is looking. Like if we just select this and check wave parameters again, attributes again, and now if I use offset, so you will see we can animate a ripple effect by using this only attribute. So that is how you can use for the very first time the deformers you can find within Maya. Check all of them with different object. Thank you for watching. Take care, and we will surely meet very soon again.